Zachary here, and today we're going to be doing a review of a book, and the book is Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith, and I'm so excited to review this for you guys. This book comes out May 2nd. I finished reading this book April 6th. This is a new YA contemporary, and I'm super excited to be reviewing it for you guys today. So let's start off with the summary. I have like my whole review typed out onto a piece of paper, so that's what I'm holding if you're wondering.
Alice doesn't believe in luck, at least not the good kind, but she does believe in love. And for some time now, she's been pining after her best friend Teddy. On his 18th birthday, just when it seems they might be on the brink of something, she buys him a lottery ticket on a lark. To their astonishment, he wins $140 million. In an instant, everything changes. At first, it seems like a dream come true, especially since the two of them are no strangers to misfortune. As a kid, Alice won the worst kind of lottery possible when her parents died just over a year apart from each other, and Teddy's father abandoned his family not long after that, leaving them to grapple with his gambling debts. Through it all, Teddy and Alice have leaned on each other, but now, as they negotiate the ripple effects of Teddy's newfound wealth, a gulf opens between them, and soon the money starts to feel more like a curse than a windfall. As they try to figure their way back to each other, Alice learns more about herself than ever could imagine, and about the unexpected ways in which luck and love sometimes intersect.
This is going to be a spoiler-free review, so if you guys are wondering, there's not going to be any spoilers. So let's get on with my opinion of the book. Okay, so far this is the most relatable contemporary I have read all year. Like, I loved this book. I don't relate to like the loss of her parents or anything, but I relate to like the part where she has to move away from where she was born, where she grew up, everything she knew. I relate to how she was picked up and moved across the country, and how just she has to deal with everything that comes with moving and new friendships and all of the stuff that you leave behind. Like, those parts really stuck with me. And then the part of like you're thinking you're betraying one side of yourself, but because you're following the other, and then the feeling of loving something and then loving it so much and then losing it and then trying to find that same thing again in something else. And so those parts of the book really stuck with me, and I really like felt those parts. I was really nervous about the whole lottery premise because I'm not into like a huge lottery gambling money sort of thing. I didn't know how that was going to go, but I absolutely loved it because it dealt more on like the character development and how like what they should do like to help people, and I don't know, I really loved it after like I got over like the whole like it's lottery whatever premise. But the rest of the story was amazing. Like, I loved the character development. I loved like everything the characters went through. It was so realistic and so amazing. This story is not like one of those fun, fluffy, like let's go have a dance party sort of books. It's more of like a heartfelt like character development, like real deep what's happening sort of book, and I absolutely loved that about contemporaries. As you guys know, I'm really into like the heartfelt, deep contemporaries, and this was just one of those amazing types of contemporary romances, and I absolutely loved it with a passion. And the friendship between Alice, Teddy, and Leo was just perfect. I love having a girl and two guy best friends. It's just not about like Alice's growth, even though like the story's from her point of view. It's not just about her growth, it's about Teddy's growth through like determining what to do with the money, and it's about like Leo determining like what he wants in the future and going off to college and his love life as well. And I love this book. I cried more than once on occasion in this book. It left a really lasting impression on me, and I think it's gonna go up there with one of my top 5 contemporaries or more. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna say that a ton of times, but it was such a good book, guys. I have highlighted and underlined multiple pages in this book. Okay, I love this part right here. No, I've seen some of the movies, so you know that Harry's an orphan too, I say, and he nods wearily. But when you think of him, what's the first word that comes to mind? Wizard, he asks, sounding just like Leo once did. Right, what else? Quidditch? He pauses for a second to think. Gryffindor? Exactly. Harry was an orphan, but he was those other things too, just like you or a lot of other things. And And then there's another part in here where it's like, where is it? I can't find the other part, but it's her and she's looking at her old house that she moved away from, and it's like something about, this wasn't my house anymore. This was a museum of my house. My home is now with the people I love, and it's not here anymore. And it was just so sad. And I cried a lot, guys. It was so good. The family aspects in this book was also great because it's her Aunt Sophie and Uncle Jake that took her in, and their family aspects were super, super, like, cute. Like, Uncle Jake's idea of a tough conversation is sitting down at the table with a bowl of chocolate chips and, like, talking out what was going on and what was wrong. And, guys, I cried a lot in this book. And Aunt Sophie went out of her way to make her feel like this was her home, that she was accepted and loved, and that she was not a burden at all. Yes, this book is also centered around a poor teenager coming into lots of money, but the story is so, so much more. Just because Teddy was reckless with his spending at the beginning, he learns, like, I understood where he was coming from, because he is a poor kid coming into a large amount of money, and he was getting everything he never had before, and so he's just buying everything he's never had, and then he discovers that that's not what he truly needs, and that he figures out what to use his money on, which I thought the that he did with the money at the end was super sweet to me, and I loved the ending of the book. Another thing that's really great about this book is it's clean. Like, I didn't see any bad words. I didn't see, there's no, like, the teens aren't going out and, like, partying and, like, having sex or drinking or doing drugs. It's all very clean, and that's what I really liked about this book, too. It was so clean, which was super nice. There's so much I love about this book. It will probably affect every person differently since every person goes through a different thing in their life, but for me, this book was just amazing and so, like, personally touching to me, and I absolutely love this book. Out of all of Jennifer E. Smith's books I've read, which is just the statistical probability of Love at First Sight and This Is What Happy Looks Like, this ranks out of all of those, and then so good. I feel so blessed to have an arc of this book now, just because it's like one of my new favorite contemporary books, and I'm just so blessed to have a signed art copy of the book. Thank you so much, Krista, for getting me this copy of this book at North Texas. I rate this book 5 out of 5 stars. As you can tell, I love this book. The development Alice goes through was so good. Like, her whole character arc and deciding where she wants to be was so good. Oh. Guys, this book. I know I say I love a lot of books, but oh goodness. When this book comes out in May, please go pick it up. This was so amazing. I will have an emoji review post on Twitter, so if you want to go see that, you can go check out my Twitter. And I will also have a written out blog, so if you want to refer back to what some of the things I said in this video, I will have a blog post up on my blog, so you can go check that out as well. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you read this book and enjoy it as much as I did. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and like and subscribe. Bye, lovelies.